Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. At Society, Nick and Phyllis sit down with Summer and ask how she's doing. She's better and Harrison's not having nightmares as often, but he wants to be close to her because the psycho told him they didn't want him anymore. We're doing oak. Phyllis peers at her and says, "What's wrong? Is it Claire?" Nick asks if she's been coming around. Summer says she's kept her promise to stay away, but Harrison won't stop worrying about her. She wishes she would disappear forever. Nick understands how she feels. Her child is hurting and it's easy to blame Claire since she's the reason Jordan came into their lives. She doesn't want him to suffer though. He thinks they should spend time together. It could be as simple as letting Harrison see that she's safe. If they saw each other regularly, it might make the boy feel more confident. Summer snarks that he sounds like Kyle. Is she supposed to ignore her feelings? Is Claire somehow entitled to a job with someone else's child? Phyllis tells their daughter it's her call. If she's not ready to trust Claire with Harrison, she shouldn't be pressured to do so. Not by Kyle, not by anyone. At the tack house, Victoria and Claire talk about how nice it is to see Nikki back to her normal self. Victoria reminds her daughter she's not responsible for what Jordan did. "If it weren't for Jordan, we'd never have found you." In my mind, that's a pretty fair exchange, and I know your grandmother agrees. Cole arrives and Victoria asks if he handled his business. He nods, "I think so." Just then, he gets a text from Michael warning, "Stay close. This could happen fast." Victoria asks if his publisher is hounding him. Cole says his deadline is miles away. Claire thinks he's hiding something. Cole asks what she thinks he's not telling her. Claire guesses his job needs him back. "I don't want you to go. I just found you, and I hate the thought of losing you so soon." Victoria would hate that too. At the ranch, Michael hugs Nikki and tells her she looks wonderful. Lauren will be happy she's so well too. Nikki can't thank her friend enough for stepping in at Newman Media. Michael suggests they all go to lunch. Now, what do you think, Victor? Victor thinks Nikki needs time to settle in. Nikki says she's starving and tired of living under a dark cloud. Victor announces, "Then let's do it." Michael says he'll call Lauren and set it up. He just needs to make one more pass on the contracts he needs to sign. "I'll meet you at Society." At the tack house, Cole assures Claire and Victoria he has no intention of leaving them anytime soon. Victoria asks what his call was about then. Cole lies that it was about extending his sabbatical. Victoria thinks he seems jumpy. Cole's sorry, he's got a lot on his mind right now, but it's nothing that's going to affect them. Victoria asks if he still suspects her father had something to do with Jordan's death. Cole shrugs. What would be the point anyway? If Jordan's really gone, what does it matter? Victoria agrees. Claire narrows her eyes. "You said if Jordan's gone. Does he think she may still be out there?" Cole reassures her and says they should all just take a deep breath and count their blessings. Victoria thinks he's right. They need to stop looking over their shoulders and start living again. Claire looks unconvinced. At the park, Harrison and Kyle chat about why chickens can't fly. The kid cracks up at his dad's impression of them. Suddenly, Harrison grabs Kyle's leg and hides. He's seen a woman who looks like Jordan and thinks the witch is back. The woman passes by, and Kyle tells him it wasn't the witch. Harrison worries about Claire. Kyle assures him that the woman who did this is gone now and is never coming back. Harrison asks, "Dad, why doesn't Mommy like Claire?" He worries she thinks he likes Claire more than her. Kyle explains that it's just taking time for Mommy not to be worried anymore. They just need to give her some extra time. Harrison wants to call Claire and invite her to join them. Kyle will see what he can do. At Society, Nick tells Summer that hiring a nanny is completely her call. Summer says it's Kyle's too. She guesses her father still thinks she's wrong about Claire. Nick doesn't think this has to do with Claire at all, but her. His theory is that she's taking out all her built-up anger and rage on Claire because she can't take it out on the real villain, Jordan. Nick really doesn't think Claire's a threat. Phyllis says Summer shouldn't be forced to hire her. Nick thinks she should let go of some of the tension. He's sure Harrison's picking up on it. If she lets her come around, it could be good for all of them. Summer has an instinct about Claire.